Welcome to the Fifth Sparrow No More. I'm Kristen, and I'm so glad that you are here with me today. So we are going to make two different lights for the cabin theme part of the booth, and these would be great if you had a lake house or a cabin, and for you to make it. They're super simple and take thrifted finds and create something unique and special for your home or your booth to resell. So the first thing that we're going to do is make Minnow basket hanging light fixtures. So I purchased 4 of these Minnow baskets. Actually 2. They have 4. They have 2 sides, so that makes 4 because we are separating them for the light fixture. I also bought this pack of light kits from Amazon, and there's a lot in here, but they didn't have an option just to buy 4, so I had to buy a whole pack. So hopefully I can find more things to turn into light fixtures. So this kit, they come individually packaged, and they come with this. They come with this light kit with a switch like that. They come with these 2 rings. These are the pieces that we're going to be using to make the kit. Besides the light kit, you will also need a Sharpie marker and a good pair of wire snips. And that's it. So let's get started, and I'll show you how simple it is to make a Minnow basket hanging light. Okay, so in the Minnow basket, I hope that you can see that there is a hole there. And what we're going to do is take our light kit, and the part where the bulb goes, we're going to kind of stick it down in there and see how much we need to snip off to make that bulb fit in there. We're going to mark that with a marker, and then put our light kit down in there and secure it with the 2 rings. So let's mark where we need to snip off our wire. So I'm going to just stick that right in there. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see on film, but I did mark all the way around there. So I'm going to take the snippers and snip off those wire pieces where I marked, and slide the light kit down in there. Okay, so when you are done marking and snipping, then you will be left with a larger hole, and that's the piece that we cut out. Okay, so this is our light kit, and so I'm going to put the first one on the light like so, and you just want to get it up there, and then it screws on, and so it'll stay in place. And you can screw this down and tighten it after you get it into here. So there's the hole that we made. We're going to put our light fixture down in there, and it fits fairly well. And then we want to take this one, and we want to sandwich those wires in between there. And then we'll take this top one and we'll screw that one down so they catch all of those wires in there. And that is it. And then our light is finished. Like I said, super, super simple. So we went to the Amazon bin store in downtown La Follette and picked up this $2 lamp to use as a lamp kit to turn that thermos into a lamp. Let's get started.
Maybe we can find that.
I'll find that later. I'm not sure exactly where that went. We're gonna take this long, what do you call that, Dad? What is that thing right there?
The threaded rod?
The threaded rod.
The threaded pipe, I guess.
Threaded pipe. And we're going to drill the hole in the thermos like we planned and just put that right inside of there and put a nut on it to hold it. So there won't be a rod all the way through the thermos.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this wire off, and we are going to solder it back with a little bit of shrink tube after we get the. How's that sound?
I only knew what like one of those words meant, so it sounds great to me.
Okay.
Did you say shrimp?
Shrink.
Oh, shrink. See, I didn't even know one of the words. So I thought you said shrimp. I was like, shrimp. Like cocktail shrimp? Like them big shrimps from the Gulf of America? Okay, so we have
do we want
all.
to leave this? I think we do.
Yeah, we'll leave that.
That spacer looks good on it.
If
Okay, let's get the lid.
yeah, and drill the hole in the lid. So So this is our thermos that we're fixing. We got a cork to fill this hole because the cap was gone, and it was $5 at the Habitat for Humanity, but got a discount because the manager worked on this and he couldn't get the lettering off. So we think alcohol wipes will take that off. Okay, so next step is to drill a hole in these pieces to put this, oops, there's my finger, put this through and then put a nut on the other side. It's already got like a little circle in the middle, so that's where we're
I'll go get a bigger drill bit.
and make the hole.
It looks like the third
hole, the third divot, the third.
Perfectamundo.
Perfectamundo, look at that. Well,
Don't do that.
yes.
Okay.
Awesome sauce.
Now, how would you like the cord to run out of the bottom? Do you want to drill a hole in the side of the bottom?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like back here, so opposite of the label, opposite of that. So it'll come out the back side of that.
So, back here.
Yeah. Probably right in, that's it, yeah.
Okay, hold your finger there. That's good.
Don't move, I'm gonna drill the hole right next to your finger.
Go right there. Did that go all the way through? I think we're going to do a different bit.
What kind of bit is that?
It's called a step bit,
Step bit.
and it's real good for drilling through sheet metal and, and thin stuff like plastic. Oh, I've got some grommets on.
Put on the end of that, or put over that.
It smells like stale coffee.
Mmm. It's almost like one of the first things I did when I picked it up off the shelf. I was like, I wonder how nasty it is inside. And then it smelled like the coffee, and I was like, God, that's a lot of coffee. But
I'll need that. In a couple of minutes.
okay, so we're gonna split the wires, and then they go up in here and okay, so split the wires and going to connect them to this
With the solder.
with the solder.
We're going to first put some shrink tube.
Not shrimp tube.
Not shrimp tube, but shrink tube.
Shrink tube. I heard shrimp earlier and I was like, I know that word. And it wasn't shrimp. This is our shrink tube, not our shrimp tube. And that is going to go on those wires. And everything will be soldered together. We had to do this because the plug would not come out of the lamp. What does the shrink tube do?
Well, basically, when we get it soldered, we'll slide it up over this open joint here.
Gotcha.
And then shrink it down on it, and it will be there forever.
It will be safe and together. So, twisting those wires together. And it doesn't matter which wire you connect to the other, right?
Not on this. Some things it does, but this
This can be either one.
can be either one. And what you want to do is get the wire hot so that it melts the solder. And it'll be very hot.
Very, very hot.
Very hot.
And it will not come untwisted or come apart. It's permanent.
Right. After it cools down. When it's hot, it will come back apart.
Okay.
And then it will frustrate you. And then you'll be mad.
And then you'll call it a not nice thing. Gotcha.
just going to cut a little bit off.
Well, and then you just slide your shrink tube over the wires.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Come on.
Like for a lake house or a man cave. Let's see if that'll work. Fire!
Fire! Fire.
That'll work. Go down in that tiny little hole.
Oh, yeah. That's the hole that we drilled.
Put a light bulb in it?
Yeah. Look at that. We have a thermos lamp. How nifty is that? Good job, Dad. I knew you were the guy for the job.